And we got a guest here in the studio who happens to be family of mine, man. We go back for a while, and he's doing something really positive in the community. We got. I'm gonna call you by your rap name.
Okay,
Is that cool?
okay.
Mizzle in the building.
And for those of you who've been seeing him around the town too and on TV, I mean, you've been doing major moves. You may know him as Miles. So Mizzle or Miles, we appreciate you coming to the studio.
I appreciate being here. I love listening to y'all. I'm just really honored to be here with y'all, for real.
Well, so we had this conversation a lot. We have this conversation off the air about how we're trying to do a positive thing for the community, especially today in Orlando, where every day you hop up, you look on the news, it's somebody getting shot, something's happening over the Pine Hills. It's really bad out there, and we're trying to do a positive thing for the youth, for the next generation coming up, to give them a positive male figure in their life. And you took that initiative and you started doing it yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, and I'll be honest, man. It's like, when I started doing it, we started doing Stop the Violence events, but I saw there was a lot of people doing things separately. And a lot of times, you know, there's people out here who want change. There's a lot of good organizations out here, but we don't get heard. We don't get voice as good as we should be because we're so separated. So one of my initiatives was, let's try to combine everybody's forces and let's go reach these kids. So while people are stationed in their own centers, we out there on the streets reaching out to the kids, letting them know, hey, I know this person running the center on Paramore called New Image Youth Center. I know somebody doing a program called Saving Our Daughters in One Community, One Orlando. There's a whole bunch of programs out there that might not be with the city, but they need to get shine because, man, they can save these kids. When I was growing up, wasn't nobody out there greeting me after school like we do. Wasn't nobody telling me there's opportunities. That's what we're trying to do.
So Miles, and just quickly, because you did just touch on that your childhood wasn't easy. So maybe we are having, maybe there is someone listening right now that's like, oh, wait. So my life is similar to Miles. Like, what did you go through? Like, what's your story?
I'm going to tell you, like, I grew up most of my life in Paramore, and I moved from different parts of Paramore, but I grew up there seeing how we can literally grow up not having everything you need, not having the newest clothes or getting stuff, and seeing how it builds to some kind of like feeling within people that they feel inadequate. And one thing about it is, a lot of times by social media and by just what's going on nowadays, people feel like you got to have the newest things and you got to stand out. I'm going to tell you, I didn't have nothing really growing up, but my mom always made sure I didn't want for nothing because she put values in me that made sure that I wasn't concerned with that. I was concerned with trying to make sure I got knowledge. So what we're trying to do is, not everybody has the same kind of support system. So, it takes a village to raise a child. So I'm letting kids know, hey, I'm just like you. I might have to sometimes wear the same shoes for a year to get my goals accomplished, but it doesn't make me less of a person. And you can do the same thing to get to a better place. So that's the whole message we're doing. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be on a pedestal. Anybody can do something big.
Right. And you really doing stuff in the community too. Like when the officer was killed right down the street from the station at Walmart, you arranged a candlelight vigil that happened that next night, right? And I just saw you on TV yesterday talking about the stuff that you're doing in the community too. Another thing that you do that is above and beyond and past what other people do is I've seen pictures and videos, and I've seen it on your Snapchat and your Instagram and stuff of you actually being out in the community with people from your organization with sodas and juices and chips, talking to kids after they get out of school.
Yeah, we'll be out there today. Like at Evans, we do Evans and Jones outreach. We're going to expand to Meadowbrook and Howard and Memorial and other middle schools. But what we do, we greet those kids with chips and drinks. We have a flyer that has different organizations on there. I talk to them kids. At first they might not want food and drinks, but I'll be like, hey man, I'm just like you. Come talk to me real quick. I know you need money here. This place right here gets you $9 an hour. Now their interest is peaked. Or I tell them, you need community service hours? You trying to go to college? Yeah, I'm trying to go to college. That's all I'm trying to tell you. You want some chips and drinks? All you got to do is grab this flyer, just hit these people up, and I'll keep coming out here and greeting you. And I touch bases. I got kids that we see 1 week, sagging their pants, shirt off. Next time they see us, they got their shirt on, their pants pulled up. They're like, hey, sir, how you doing? Oh, I'll get my friends up here for you. And it's, consistency. We show them
Well, sometimes they just need that person to let them know, like they don't have that guidance at home.
And there's a lot of people who come out there with me. I'm talking about take off time from work. Even if it's an hour lunch break, I got people meeting me just to come do that. They bring snacks and drinks. We have great people like this one lady named Adrian. She's always out with us. And she takes her own money and she'll go buy stuff. And I tell people, you don't have to be rich or famous to just do your part.
Make a difference.
Yeah, we all together. We all the same.
Give everybody your social media so they can help volunteer with you.
Yeah, if you want to come find the official Facebook, it's Let Your Voice Be Heard, Inc. You can find my personal Facebook, Miles Moraine Jr. I'll be on there answering messages. I try to answer everybody. But what we do really, if you got a schedule that can permit, then come out with us. If you can't permit, you might have something that you want to give away. I got canned goods that we give away to single family homes all the time. So there's always ways we can help out somebody. We just try to bridge the gap between what people can do and what they can't do.
And you are the pure example of one of the kids that we're talking to. I
Yeah,
mean, you
exactly.
came from just a rough situation, and you completely turned it around, and you've inspired millions of people. Think about the people in your community, the people that have seen you on TV, your social media. It's been shared across the country. I mean, you're just a huge and positive impact, and we appreciate you. At least on behalf of Orlando and here at Power.
Yeah, what up, man?
Appreciate
And
you.
kids appreciate that too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Come from, like where I came from is what we had, some groups that it was called Project Success, this place we went to after school because we were at-risk youth,
Yeah.
in Brooklyn. So they would take us to that, and thank God they did, because after school we got to, chill in group activities, and they took us
Yeah.
to field trips that my mom would have never been able to afford.
Sure.
And because of them, I am who I am today, man. So you're doing that for people, man.
Power 95.3's Get Up Crew is Nails, Esty Lil Sean.
Good morning. Right now it is 9:04.
Most music, most fun every morning. Real quick, you want to get away with a friend? How about LA?